Hey YouTube, Super Apple Forever here. Today we're going to be unboxing the OnePlus 3 Black Edition. So I bought this phone about a week ago. Today is the 24th. It's about to become the 25th of April 2017. And it's a special edition. They only had it for sale for maybe about 2-3 weeks or a month at the most. I think it was about a month. As of right now, I ordered it about 4 or 5 days ago. As of now, the 24th, it's no longer for sale. It's showing sold out. So I just nagged it right in time. I had a OnePlus 3T regular graphite edition, 128 gig, and it was stolen at Walmart. So I thought this would be a great time to pick up the Black Edition. So I'll just get that tape off real quick. Try and get this open up. I was hoping that the box wasn't going to be dented up or anything, since it is in this little bag and it was tossed around and everything, but it looks like it's in this protective box, so we're not going to have to worry about that. The phone I'm using to record this is a cheap $55 Go phone, Samsung J Express 3 or something like that, so nothing too fancy here. Hopefully it'll look okay. So that's probably the packing information. Nice little protection here. I like the boxing, nice and protective, so it doesn't get messed up or anything. I'll go ahead and take this out here. Okay, so this is the Black Edition, so obviously the box is going to be black. And I will go ahead and open it up right now. And this was about $480 with shipping and everything, like $489. Okay, so I did get that plastic off. And you can see created together with our fans. Love OnePlus.net. Okay, so I want to try and keep it as in good condition as I can. I also had the original OnePlus 3, but like a month later, or I mean not even that, like 2 weeks later, the 3T came out. So I sent that one back and got the 3T, and that's when it got stolen at Walmart. I had that one for about 6 months, or I got it right when it came out, so as long as it was out, and then it got stolen, and now I have this one. So anyway, I like black better, so it's awesome that I got my hands on this. So we'll go ahead and lift it up now. All the NFC stuff. And it looks really, really nice. I wish I could turn this flashlight off, but for some reason it came on, so it's messing up the color a little bit, but it is very black. And I know this light gives it like a bluish tint, but it's as black as the box. It's just gorgeous, really. Okay, so I'll go ahead and get these stickers off, and we'll see what else is in the box. Okay, so I got all the stickers off the back. That's what the back looks like, and again, it is super, super black. It really is. Like, it's as black as these scissors, but you just can't see it because this light is giving it this blue tint, and this camera kind of sucks. So anyway, you've got the black volume rocker, black silent, vibrate switch right here, notification switch. Beautiful AMOLED screen. I think it's a 5.7. It's like the same size as the iPhone 6 Plus. And I'm gonna leave this protective screen case on that comes with the phone until I get an actual tempered glass one for it. They have one that is black like the phone. They've had it since the 3T, where it'll cover these buttons up as well, and it totally protects it. It's not the best quality, but it works, so I'll probably be picking one of those up. No regulatory information down here, which is great. You got the, of course, 3.5mm headphone jack. You can't, have a phone without that, in my opinion. We've got a USB Type-C, and that speaker. The speaker's not that great. The last iPhone I had was an iPhone 6. It's louder than an iPhone 6 quite a bit, but it doesn't have the bass that the iPhone 6 has. It's probably a better speaker though, for sure. And that's all I have to compare it to, really. And then you've got the black bands. It does look really, really nice. In the front, it looks the same as the graphite one. I didn't really like the graphite. I liked the original 3 gun metal, which was really, really nice. I don't know if I have those mixed up or not, but either way. So I took off the stickers and just stuck them on here, and we're gonna lift this up. I've seen some unboxings of this. I think it might have a case that comes with it, which would be awesome, and it does great. So let's take a look at that case. That's everything. This is very nice packaging, by the way. Very premium, best packaging there is out there, really. I mean, it's perfect. So SIM tray opener. Thankfully, we do get one of those with this unlocked phone. More great packaging here. I think this is like up to par with Apple's packaging. It's just great, and Samsung's packaging is great too, but this is right up there with it, and you're paying half the price. You know, I don't know if it's a flagship killer, but the specs are sure flagship killing for the price that you pay for it. This awesome silicone case says exclusive gift on it in that tiny text. You probably can't see that. Exclusive gift. That's really, really nice. Yeah, it's really nice. Sorry, my camera interrupted there. I have a clear one for my old one, but I won't be using that one anymore, I don't think, unless, you know, you really can't. I don't know if this is going to mess with the color of it or anything. If that's the case, then I will use the clear one. Safety information here. Get that to focus. Hopefully it's focusing half decently. And this is probably just a basic user manual, and it looks like it's in Chinese. There's probably an English version. Yeah, quick start guide. And we're not going to really go through that. I don't want to do that. And here we have dash. These stickers on my 3 and my 3T, they did not come with a dash charge, but I think dash charge is awesome. If you've ever used it, you'll know how awesome it is too. It is, I'm sure, the fastest charging out there right now. It's faster than the regular Android Snapdragon charging. I forget what that's called. Quick charge, I think. It's definitely faster than that. Here we have if you want to read this, just pause. I'll try and focus on it. And then the signature, and you get $5 off. I'll be using that for the tempered glass protector. And of course, we have the awesome dash charging right here. It's a bigger brick, but it's not that much bigger. It's a little heavier though. It doesn't bother me. It's great. It charges the phone super fast, faster than anything else. And we have the super high quality, I think one of the best quality quick cables I've ever had in a phone ever. USB Type-C charging right here, or USB Type-C in general. Once we get into computers that are going to become standard with these, it'll be more relevant. For right now, it's great, but it'll be more relevant in a few years. It's good that we're starting to get there, though. It'll be better than regular USB, in my opinion. So I'm not going to really get into that right now, but you can see very nice cable, very nice charger, and that looks like it's everything. Other than that, that's what we have there. And there's the phone, and I have it on top of those. I don't want to scratch it or anything like that. I want to try to keep it as nice as possible. So we'll just put it in the case and see what it looks like that. If I can do that with one hand, we'll see. Okay, so that is with the case on. You can see the OnePlus logo for sure, but in the case it makes the phone look like it is a silver OnePlus 3, except for you can still see the black right here, but it kind of defeats the purpose of the color. So unfortunately, even though this is super high quality, I really like it, and it even has, for the volume rocker, I'll try and focus it, you can see the plus up and down on the volume marker for this case. It's a very nice case. Okay, so I did get that flashlight off. We'll take a look at the back one more time. And while I'm doing that, I want to go over the specs as well. I forgot to do that. This comes with a Snapdragon 821, which is the second to newest. I think the new one is the 835 or something like that, but it's still right up there. And it has 6 gigs of RAM, which is crazy. You know, most computers don't have 6 gigs of RAM, and that is pretty much all the RAM you need for this. I mean, like the Galaxy S8 that just came out has 4 gigs. The G6, G7, whatever, has 4 gigs. So I mean, that's pretty rare. I mean, there's a few handful of phones that do have that, but it's pretty impressive. And then also this has a 1080p AMOLED display, not 4K, unfortunately. Some people can tell the difference, some people can't. I'm one of those people that can. I just have pretty good eyesight, so it does kind of bother me a little bit. Not too much, because this is a great screen. It has super high quality, very vivid colors for an AMOLED screen. You know, like basically like a Samsung Galaxy S5 or something like that. You know, it's probably better than that because it's a really, really high quality screen. I love AMOLED displays, and I love the vivid colors that come with that. We'll start it up in a little bit and show you that as well. And 1080p means that it uses less power, and that it's more performance oriented when you're playing games, because it doesn't have to push all those 4K pixels that you would have. So it really is a great gamer. You know, like stuff like San Andreas, Vice City, Bully that you can get on here now through the Play Store is great to play on this phone, which I have done already. It's awesome. Having San Andreas, Vice City in your pocket on this is great. Great for watching movies too with that AMOLED display, vivid colors. And I know it at least has a 3500 milliamp hour battery, which is really, really good. And then, so what we'll do now is I'll get my SIM in it, and then we will start it up and see what's going on with that. Okay, so I did get the SIM tray out, and I just want to show that to you. It is a dual SIM phone, which is awesome. You don't see that too much in the US. You can have 2 SIMs in it if you want. Most people in the US, again, don't have that, but the way that can benefit you is if you're a business person or something like that. If you have a work phone and a personal phone, you can put both your SIMs in here, and it'll work great as long as, you know, they're both GSM networks. This does not work with CDMA networks like Sprint and Verizon. It's a GSM only, which means T-Mobile, AT&T, and I don't know any of the others, but it works great with AT&T, LTE, and everything. Here in San Antonio, Texas, I get like close to 80 megabytes down per second, which is great. So I have my SIM in now. It'd also be cool if they had this in black. I was thinking too, with a black cable, that'd be really cool. But white will do. So I use the SIM thing to get it out, of course, and we'll just start it up now, just so you can see it. This is the first time it's ever been started up. It vibrated just now. OnePlus, powered by Android. And this phone that I'm using, the Galaxy Express 3, it only has like less than a gig of storage. So about every 3 minutes I have to dump the video onto my laptop and then go back to the phone to record. But it's working. And it should start up pretty quick here. It's vibrating some more, not sure why, but so we'll continue. Okay, so I've got it to the home screen. It looks great. The screen looks awesome. The screen looks better than I remember it looking on my other 3T. I thought that one, there was a defect in the other one where it was kind of messed up, but the 3 that I had and then this 3T, the screen looks amazing. Very vivid. So there's an Oxygen OS update already. This phone has the older one. I don't even know if it's on Nougat yet. You can see it's only showing 4G plus. Now that's a problem with this OS before it was updated, where it would only show 4G plus. It wouldn't show LTE, and even the AT&T said it's the same thing. It is not the same thing. LTE is faster in this phone, at least on AT&T. On this 4G plus, I was getting about 3/3 of the speed, if that, maybe half, maybe 40 megabits if I was lucky, or 35. Once I got LTE, I started getting 75, 80 megabits down per second, which is unbelievable. On a wireless connection, it's crazy. So we'll just go to settings, and we'll see if we can see, you can see right there, system update. And right now we're running Oxygen 3.5.4 on Android 6.0.1. Android, I don't know what it was called before that, one of those weird candy names or something, but it's out of date right now. So what we're going to do is go into software update, and we're going to switch to Oxygen, or the new Oxygen OS, upgrade to Android 7.1.1, which is going to be awesome. It's going to the phone was already great beforehand, but this software really brings the best out of this phone. This is an excellent update. So I'm going to go ahead and download that. And download it. Thankfully, this doesn't give you that annoying message that you have to download it over Wi-Fi. It is going to let me do it over 3G or 4G right now. So we'll just continue to download. And it's going to download the over gigabyte update over 4G. So, hopefully that doesn't use too much, but it shouldn't be too bad. And we'll get back once it is in the process of updating. So it is updating now up to Android 7 Nougat. And this screen protector is a real fingerprint magnet, but that's okay for now. It looks like it's going through it pretty quickly. The only thing that I did want to point out, which is I think is pretty cool, if you look at the stars in the background, I think there's stars in other phones, but in this one, and when you get in on it real close, hopefully the phone will focus. I doubt it, but you can kind of make out their plus signs. They're a lot more vivid in real life, but each one of those is a little tiny plus sign, just like this right here. So that's pretty cool. Just a little Easter egg right there, I guess. But hopefully it'll go through it pretty quick, and we'll get back once it's done. We'll see. Maybe it'll look a little different, but I doubt it. It is going to perform better, though, that's for sure, and it should have LTE. Okay, so this is about 24 hours or so later. I was able to update the phone. What happened was it got about a quarter of the way through, and then it just stopped for about 3 hours. I let it do I just left it there, and then I tried to restart it, and then as I expected, it was corrupted, so it didn't start up. What I had to do was, after calling OnePlus and reading some forums, I figured out I needed to download Oxygen OS from OnePlus.net off of my Windows PC, and go to command prompt and flash it through what they call the ADB side loader in the recovery settings on here. And once I was able to do that, it did the install through USB. It sent it to the phone. It's a zip file that contains the OS, and so that's how I had to do it. I wasn't able to use it for about a day because of that, unfortunately. And I would have been able to figure it out earlier, but there's really no help online. There is some, but it doesn't really have good instructions on what you have to do. So I'll just tell you briefly. You just need to go to command prompt after you download the OS, and you'll go to once you go to command prompt, you'll type in ADB space side loader or side load space. Let's say you have the file in your E drive, so you do E:/documents/ downloads / wherever your file is and what the name of it is, and then that flashes it to the phone. I didn't realize that you had to type in the directory, so I was just typing in the name of the file, which was kind of stupid now that I think about it. Of course, DOS would need the directory, but that's how I did that. And I would have, if you don't know how to do that, OnePlus can do the remote session thing on your computer, but that took about a day or two, and I didn't want to wait any longer, so I was able to figure it out myself. Sorry about that long rant, but I just wanted to explain what was going on. So you can see now it's running, I can tell you it's running Android 7.1.1, which is, I think, the most up-to-date version as of the 26th of April 2017. So, yeah, it's running great now that I got it to work. Before that, it wasn't working at all. It would say starting up OnePlus powered by Android, and it wouldn't come on. But anyway, if y'all have any questions about it, please feel free to ask. It is a great phone. I have been enjoying using it, and I think you will too. Thanks for watching, and hopefully there'll be some more content, so stay tuned.